This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I join you this morning from Maple Ridge Cemetery. I'm at my mother's tombstone. She entered the church triumphant in February of 2010 after 6 months with a battle with lung cancer. And although the cancer ravaged her physical body, her faith in Jesus' promise of life eternal was very much alive. Cancer can kill the physical body, but it cannot kill the hope or the reality of eternal life. When this body is no more, we can be given a new life, a life for all eternity. Oh, I can't physically be with my mom or others whom I've loved and have passed, but she is with me as I have continued my life's journey. Sometimes it's a memory, like the time she made tuna noodle casserole and forgot the tuna, or a phrase she often used, "Someday you'll understand," or encouraging words, "You can do that." It wasn't always rosy. We had our share of mother-daughter conflict, sometimes just agreeing to disagree. But she demonstrated that while she may not approve of some of the choices I made, she always loved me. I've realized over the years that I've picked up on some of her habits in my faith life. She always started her morning with her daily guidepost. Perhaps that is why I enjoy reading daily devotionals. While Mom is physically gone, much of what she taught, her expressions of love, her witness as a disciple of Christ lives on, not just with me, but my siblings and those who she came into contact with throughout her life. I'm sharing this with you as it relates to today's gospel. Many of our life's experiences, especially death of loved ones, can leave us feeling a huge void in our lives. The word Jesus uses with his disciples in this morning's gospel is orphaned. He has the tough talk with his disciples. In John 14:15, he tells his disciples, "If you love me, you will keep my commandments." He also gives them and us this promise, "And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to be with you forever. This is the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it neither sees him nor knows him. But you know him, because he abides with you, and he will be in you. I will not leave you orphaned. I am coming to you. And because I live, you also will live." Jesus' death as a human was necessary. He needed to leave in order that his Spirit could be present everywhere. After Jesus' return to the Father, the Spirit remains with the disciples and with us. The Spirit doesn't replace Jesus. The Spirit discloses the presence of the risen Jesus and his Father to all believers. How does Jesus' promise from centuries ago reflect your Christian life today? We can't time travel back to be with Jesus in Galilee, but Jesus is with us here and now. We can't physically be in the crowds as he preached, but Jesus still teaches us today through his gospel. Life rather than death has the final word. This is crucial for faith. Jesus is not absent but living. Our faith is not a memory of a Jesus who died long ago. Our faith is a relationship with the living Christ and the living God who sent him. The Spirit is the one who makes this presence known. 1 Chronicles 16:11, "Seek the Lord in his strength, seek his presence continually." The simple gifts Jesus offers in body and blood, bread and wine, shared with others, have great power. Even when as Christians, life's challenges have us scratching our heads to see the good in bad situations, or we have events that physically keep us far apart from one another, or we suffer broken relationships, we have godly assurance that Jesus promised, "I will not leave you orphaned." We are not alone. This promise is given to us all. It's not something we earn. We can only receive it as a grace gift. Believe in that promise as you live your Spirit-filled life this week. I believe when we trust in God's promises, worry wanes, peace reigns. To God be the glory.